Hello and welcome. We are discussing previous year questions through core concepts, and we are on to the third chapter of Indian economy. The third chapter is economic development and inclusive growth. Look, we are preparing for the year 2024, and I'm discussing with you a question which has come in the year 2016. You imagine this. 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. In the last 9 years, not a single question has come from the chapter Economic Development and Inclusive Growth. And inclusive growth is such an important topic for mains perspective. Every alternate year, we got a question from inclusive growth, and to our surprise, in the prelims, there's not a single question on the topic of inclusive growth in the last 10 years. You need to be very, very specific of what you are preparing for the prelims and mains exam. In prelims exam, if you do not know about economic development, you do not know about inclusive growth, you may skip it. It's not that important. You cannot skip it in the mains exam. Anyways, let's start the discussion over it. The question is, which of the following are indicators used by IFPRI to compute the Global Hunger Index report? Two important things: IFPRI and Global Hunger Index report. Look, this Global Hunger Index report, this was earlier released by IFPRI, that is International Food Policy Research Institution. International Food Policy Research Institution. Now IFPRI no more releases Global Hunger Index report. Now Global Hunger Index report, it is released by two organizations which are working in the field of hunger and poverty. Those two organizations are Concerned Worldwide, which is an Irish organization, and other is Welt Hunger Hilfe. Welt Hunger Hilfe, which is a German organization. So these two organizations, they release the Global Hunger Index report. In the Global Hunger Index report, what do they do is they give ranking to the countries. They give ranking to countries, to regions also, based on how much hunger they have eliminated. And for doing it, the Global Hunger Index report, it uses 4 indicators. It uses the 4 indicators. 3 indicators are already mentioned here. Those 3 indicators are undernourishment, child stunting, and child mortality. So now let me tell you what is undernourishment. Look, first of all, when we talk about all these indicators, that time I am talking with respect to a child. Undernourishment, it means how many people are having less calorie intake. It talks about less calorie intake, that is undernourishment. Share of population. Look, when I say undernourishment, only in this case it is not limited to the child. For other, child stunting, child mortality, and the fourth one, which is child wasting. These are the 4 indicators which are used by the Global Hunger Index report. So in the Global Hunger Index report, we have 4 dimensions: undernourishment, child stunting, child mortality, and child wasting. These 3, they deal only with child. Who is a child? Below the age of 5. That's considered a child. But undernourishment, it doesn't consider only children, it considers all the population. You, me, everyone. So it is basically how many percentage of people are having less caloric intake. When I say child stunting, what is child stunting? It is less height for age. child stunting is less height for age, and it actually shows chronic undernutrition. It actually talks about chronic undernutrition. Chronic means which has been continuing for a long period of time. Chronic undernutrition. Other is child mortality. That is how many kids are dying before reaching the age of 5 years. That's child mortality. What is child wasting? Child wasting is low weight for age. Low weight for height, sorry. Child mortality is low weight for height. Low weight for height, and low weight for height, it actually shows acute undernutrition. Alright. So when I say child stunting is less height for age. You may consider them those kids who always stand in the front in the assembly in the school. Less height for age. Chronic undernutrition. Child wasting. It is low weight for height. A very thin guy, very slim guy. That's child wasting. How do you remember it? Child wasting. A kid who will be wasting the food, he is not going to gain weight. So he would be always having low weight for height. Child stunting is less height for age. You may remember it like who would be doing stunts in movies, in serials. Generally those people who have less height. Stuntmen, they have less height. So you may say child stunting is less height for age. Child wasting is low weight for height. So which of the following are indicators used by IFPRI to compute the Global Hunger Index report? It is actually all 1, 2 and 3. Alright, the fourth option is missing over here, but all 1, 2, 3, 4, rather 4 is not an option, but all these 3, they are the parameters of Global Hunger Index report. Fourth one is child wasting. Global Hunger Index report released by Welthunger-Hilfe and Concern Worldwide, which are a German and Irish organizations respectively. Reports by, say, a Global Hunger Index report by World Economic Forum, reports by World Bank. Reports are a very big favorite topic of UPSC. If you're finding any report, please go through it. Please see what are the indicators it is using. Please see who is releasing it and what is India's ranking in it. Alright, that's it for today's discussion regarding the chapter of economic development and inclusive growth, where we have discussed the topic of Global Hunger Index report. Alright, that's it for today. Thank you.